In the name of the creator of universes. This is video 7. We have 20 slides. 1. This slide 1 and 2 are from 11 September 2017. It was 97, night of 97, night of Qadr, night of determination. In these nights, the Creator will manage affairs of the planet. It's not only one or two, there are many of these nights of 97, hundreds. I have described 97 in chapter 97 of Quran in Holy Week on Earth, the last book of God. I have translated chapter 97 of Quran and described it in the book Holy Week on Earth, that is the last book of God. 11 of September 2017 was one of those nights. God says you need to be awake from midnight to the morning, and I will tell you different subjects. Slide 1, 65:11. Rasulan yatlu alaykum ayatillah. You are my messenger, you are reading for them my signs, my miracles. مبينات ليخرج الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات من الظلمات إلى النور. To bring from darkness to the light. Whom will go from darkness to the light? By learning these signs of God that I will bring, I will show them who آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات, those who have belief in the Creator and do the best thing that they can do. وَيَعْمَلْ صَالِحًا يُدْخِلْهُ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ. Anybody who does the best thing that they can do, that is rising for justice for animals. At this time, at this age, year 2019, on the planet Earth, the best thing that every human must do is rising for justice, for animal rights. Justice for animals, not justice for humans. Let humans kill each other and reduce each other's number, because both sides of the war are unjust. Rights for justice, justice for animal rights. يَعْمَلْ صَالِحًا, anybody who does that, does the best thing that they can do. يُدْخِلْهُ جَنَّاتً تَحْتَ الْأَنْهَارِ, I will send them to heaven, that there are rivers under it. خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا أَبَدًا, and they will be there forever. قَدْ أَحْسَنَ اللَّهُ لَهُ رِزْقًا, and God will give them good provisions. Slide number 2. 11. September 2017. During the day, God told me, tonight is 97, I tell you something. Wake up, be awake from midnight to the morning. 12 o'clock, I sat there and said, hello, send the first one that I saw, you saw, and the next one is 110.3, chapter 110. Victory. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. Float in the laws of God. It means everything that you do should be consistent with my standards. Me and you, everybody. Every action that you do should be consistent with the standards of God that is described for you in Holy Week on Earth clearly. That's meaning of tasbih. Sabbih bihamdi rabbik means that astaghfiruhu, and ask forgiveness. Indeed, God is forgiving. 110 is chapter of victory. We have a personal protocol between God and I that when he start telling me things, sometimes it takes 10 minutes, sometimes 2 hours, I don't know, depends on the time and depends on what he wants to say. But at the end he sent 110. It means end of session. So 11th of September 2017 was interesting night. The first thing was that you are a messenger, you are bringing my signs for people to bring believers from darkness to light. It means you are a believer and you are in darkness already. Do you understand that? Christians, Jews, Muslims, you are a believer, that's fine. But you are in darkness because you are corpse eater like a dog. We are updating your religion. From darkness of living like a dog to human life, that is vegan. All believers of God should become vegan, should join the vegan religion. That is the last religion of God. The Holy Week on Earth is the last book of God. So interesting thing about 97 of that night was, he just sent me 2 sentences. The first one was that and the second was 110. End of session. Victory is coming from God. With the help from God, we win. It means the whole earth belongs to vegans. We already claimed it, I described before. Slide 3. Ya ayyuhan nas innama ana lakum nazirun mubin. Hey people, all people of this planet earth, all of you, learn that. Indeed, I am for you a clear warner, Nazir. I am warning you against the judgment day that is planned for this ball of dirt with corpse eater making mess on top of it. It's coming. 4. 65:8. This is how God works. He observes that humans are making problem, they are breaking rules of God, they are doing injustice, they are killing 50 billion animals and eat corpse like a dog. At this time, send a messenger to warn them. Those who listen fine, those who don't listen, billions will die soon. Azaban Nokran, a very ugly, painful torture is waiting for all of you unjust corpse eater dogs. 5. 38:67. Qul, tell them, Huwa naba'un azim. It's a great news, it's a big news. All of you are gonna die. Do you understand? You are going to burn alive with the World War III with your own hand. That's good. 2 groups of garbage corpse eater murderer unjust kill each other. And these 2 groups are all these people on this planet. Slide 6, 61:13. وَأُخْرَى تُحِبُّونَهَا. And the last thing that you will like, he was talking to me and to believers and to vegans. أُخْرَى تُحِبُّونَهَا, the last one that you like. نَصْرٌ مِنَ اللَّهِ. Help from the Creator is coming. وَفَتْحٌ غَرِيبٌ. And victory is very near. وَبَشِّرَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And give good news to believers. Because this is bad news for unbelievers. You are going to die and you are going to go to hell and burn there. So the same news, it's good news for believers and bad news for unbelievers. If you want it to be good news for you, go and read the Holy Week on Earth. Proofs of existence of God, mathematical proofs, scientific proof, many proofs are there. Read, learn, become believer. I don't say believe because Moses said so. No. Believe because your brain is convinced based on reasoning. Slide 7. 5, 6. Chapter 5, sentence 6. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Hey, people who are believers. Before salat, before sitting there, do your pranayama. Before doing your salat the way the Muslims do, go and wash your face and wash your hand and wash your head, and if you are sick, and then if you have done some intimate activities with your wife and you don't find water, then do it as a kind of ritual with dust. Be in the state of cleanliness because you are sitting there talking with God. You want to connect to God. Physically clean yourself. Go and take a shower, wash your hand, wash your face. Nice. And this is how God, give you a large amount of blessing. Hopefully you will become tashkurun, grateful. The fact that God did teach you how to connect to God, to get direct connection to God, to direct communication, so He reveals in your subconscious and conscious and mind what to do, how to live. This is a blessing of God. Muslims should do 5 times a day, 2 hours, 20 minutes total. Not 2 hours, they are not doing 2 hours, that's the problem. That's not enough. Christians and Jews are, I don't know what they do. I don't know, I just don't want to mention it. It's a waste of their life. They have no connection to God. Even Muslims don't have. Out of 100,000 of them who do that 20 minutes meditation, they do, maybe 1 is useful. Or maybe less. 20 minutes is not enough. The new law of Salat, new law of connection to God is this. Before sunrise, before sunset, 1.5 hour session, 1.5 hour session. Each session 1.5 hour. You will sit there and do pranayama. How? It's a complex method I described in the book. You do that, you will connect to God, directly help you, directly reveal to you knowledge, and makes your subconscious stop doing the messy stuff that you do. Then you gradually grow. Slide 8. 98.2 Rasulan min Allah, you are messenger from God. Yatlu Sohufan Mutahara, reading for them books that are mutahar, cleaning, not the books that are clean. Books that are cleaning. Holy Vegan Earth is a cleaning content, will cleanse your whole life, will clean your soul. I'm reading these subjects for you to become clean. The previous one, it's very, very nice. Now I discovered that. The previous one says cleanliness of body. Go and wash your face, go wash your hand, food, everything nice. Go and take a shower, then sit there and do pranayama. And then now it says mutahara. Sofan mutahara. The whole content will clean your mind and brain and database, corrupted database that you have. Your knowledge is in a database in your brain cells. That knowledge has hundreds of thousands of inconsistent statements, inconsistent with your own welfare, inconsistent with laws of God. That's why you are living in misery. This book, Holy Vegan Earth, will clean your database, will clean your knowledge. Slide 9. وَعَلَمُوا إِنَّ فِيكُمْ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ. Learn. Among you is messenger of God, that is I, Moses, at this time, year 2019, I came back again for warning you against the judgment day. For those nations who didn't have a prophet before. I'm talking in English, I'm not talking Arabic. Muhammad spoke Arabic for those people. You people didn't have anybody. You were barbarians. You are still barbarian. And not even English language people. The whole planet Earth is planet of dogs. 7 billion dog walking around eating corpse of animals and babies. Chicken and sheep and lamb are baby. أعلم إن فيكم رسول الله. Understand it. Rasulullah is here. Messenger of God is here among you. وَلَوْ يُؤْتِكُمْ فِي كَثِيرٍ مِنَ الْأَمْرِ. If he were to obey you in much of the matter, you would be in difficulty. But Allah has endeared to you the faith and has made it pleasing in your hearts, and has made hateful to you disbelief, defiance and disobedience. Those are the people who are Rashidun. He's not talking with all of you. He's talking with a small group of believers. This statement is not for everybody. This statement is for a small group of believers. He puts in your heart, in your mind, to dislike these filthy, garbage actions that people do. You really don't like it, that's why you don't do. And he will put in your mind and heart to like following standards of God. Because it will make you grow, it will make you inside clean, it will make you happy. How? By that I told you in the previous sentence. Before sunrise, before sunset, 1.5 hour, you will sit there, close door, close window, close TV, radio, noise, every distraction. Do pranayama the way that I described. Slide 10, 3450. قل إن زللت فإنما أضل على نفسي. Tell them, if I am on the wrong path, it's my problem. I'm responsible for me, I'm going to hell. And if I am on the path of light and the path of God, because of the content that God is teaching me and telling me to tell you, indeed God is always listening to all that you say and watching and everything that you do, and Gharib, and is very near. Is observing me, observing you. I don't say a word of myself. Everything that I say are translation of these sentences that God sends. Slide 11, 6110 and 6111. 6110 is the question that God asks, and its answer is 6111. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, hey, you people who are believers. هل أدلكم على تجارة تنجيكم من عذاب أليم? Do you want I teach you a type of business that will rescue you from the painful torture of hell? This is for believers. You want I teach you about that business? تؤمنون بالله, have belief in the God, ورسوله, and his messenger. At this time is me, Moses. Believe in what I say. وتجاهدون في سبيل الله, and fight, jihad, في سبيل الله, on the path of God. بأموالكم وأنفسكم, with your money and with your life. ذلكم خير لكم, this is better for you. إن كنتم تعلمون, if you understand, if you know, this is better for you. Fighting for God. Fighting for God, for justice for animals. For justice with your life and with your money is better for you than living here 5 years more, 10 years more, live a miserable life and die and go to hell. This is for mu'minun, believers. Because believers, you have no excuse anymore. Moses is here and is telling you, this is the end of time. Judgment is near. You have to fight for justice to secure a location for you in heaven. And if you don't understand, that God exists, you say, yeah, my father was believer and I am born in a home of a Christian or Muslim or Jew, my father and mother, and they have some belief, I have some belief. As your belief is strong enough to fight with your money and fight with your life, that is belief. Belief that entails action, belief that is worth zero. Belief that is based on not reasoning, no evidence, just something that you believe, is worth 0. Believing God because it exists and proofs of existence of God is in the book I have described in the Holy Week on Earth. And this is a business. Fight for justice, jihad. Jihad, you heard that Muslim, they say jihad, that's a jihad. But not jihad of this nation against that nation, that's stupid. Christians against Muslim, Muslim against Jews, all of them against Hindus, Hindus against other religion. This is stupid. Americans against Russian, Russian against Arabs, Arabs against China. This is stupid. Your real fight that has value is against injustice for animals at this time. When we claim the planet and everybody is vegan and 11 commandment is enforced by death penalty on the planet Earth, then think and see what is the best action to do at that time. At this time, fight for justice, for animal rights. 12. قُلْ مَا أَسْأَلَكُمْ عَلَيْهِ مِنْ أَجْرٍ وَمَا أَنَا مِنَ الْمُتَكَلِّفِينَ. Tell them, I don't want anything from you humans, no money, nothing, and I'm not making up this stuff. These are translation of the statements that God sends. And as you see, I'm not in hurry. This set of 19 sentences came 2017. God is patient and is watching you. And it is 2019, I'm recording it as a video for you. I'm not making this stuff. It's not in my interest to do that anyway. You are unbeliever even if you claim you are a believer. You don't know he exists. You don't know he's watching you. I know. I talk with him every day. I know. Someone very intelligent, very powerful and very angry is talking with me every day. So I have belief because it's very clear to me. That is why I don't make up stuff. I don't say stuff on my own and I say he said that. No, because I know he will send you to hell. You don't believe it exists, I know it exists. Slide 13. لَهُمْ مَا يَشَاءُونَ فِيهَا وَلَدَيْنَا مَزِيدٌ. This is for believers. Those who do fight for justice, jihad, with sword, with their life, with their money, with the real God, money, spend money for creating justice for animals. Those, after they die, they go to heaven, lahum ma yasha'un, everything that they decide they like will be manifested for them. Heaven is not you go there and there is a river and sit there and eat apple and orange. Apple and orange is here too, it's not good enough. It's for dumb people, yes. But you have to sit there and meditate. What is it that you really want? With the highest extent of your imagination and mind and brain, decide what do you want. That will be manifested for you. وَلَدَيْنَا مَزِيدٌ, and I will add to it. God will give you what you like, what you love, and gives you more of that. That is heaven. But not for everybody. For those who jihad, fight for justice with their money and their lives. Yes, jihad means war. You're gonna die. So what? If you kill, you go to heaven. If you are killed, you go to heaven. So we are winners in any case. 14. قُلْ لِلَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ, tell all of those unbelievers. أَعْمَلُوا عَلَى مَكَانَتِكُمْ, do whatever you want, wherever you are, do whatever you like, that's fine. إِنَّا عَامِلُونَ, we do what we have got to do too. Slide 15. هُوَ الَّذِي أَرْسَلَ رَسُولَهُ بِالْهُدَى. God is the one who sent his messenger, at that time Muhammad, and Jesus before him, and Moses, me, before all of them, and me, again, Moses, now, is sent to you by God. Bil-Huda, to guide you to the path of God. Wadeen al-Haq, and religion of justice. لِيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ, and God will make religion of God win over every religion and every belief and every system that you have. We will win. We are winners already. We have already won. We claim the planet Earth. I am describing it for this alternate reality. I explained this with the explanation of nature of time in the book. It's too complex, so I don't repeat. God will make vegan religion to take over the planet Earth, and we will win over everybody, and we have already won over everybody. We will kill every corpse eater. They convert if they have brain. If they don't have brain and a dog, they will be killed. ولو كره المشركون, even if those people who have duality in their brain, they don't like it. I know. A lot of you dumb vegans don't understand this thing. Oh, vegan is for love. No, vegan is for hate as well as love. Hate criminals and corpse eater, love for vegans and animals. You are duality. You have duality in your brain. You don't understand. You like it or not, we do it this way because this is religion of God. It has nothing to do with desires of you gym going and health conscious entities. Vegan is not about food and your health and your planet and your life. No, vegan is about justice for animals. This is God's religion. 16. 72:21. قل إني لا أملك لكم ضرا ولا رشدا. I personally cannot cause any harm for you, cannot cause any useful anything for you except the guidance of God that I bring for you. The judgment day is coming from God. It seems that in every video I'm describing, there are 3 types of judgment day. One, after you die, you will be judged. It's not that. Another one, the last judgment day that everybody will be resurrected. It's not that either. This judgment day is a global disaster for a nation of unjust. God always does that. When people become unjust, the whole nation will be punished. And the present nation is the earth. All of you are one nation. All of you are unjust. All of you are corpse eater. All of you will be punished. Painful punishment. Wait for the smoke in the sky. I cannot do that. This is too huge. I wish I could, but no, that's power of God, and He is doing it with His angels and power that He has. Slide 17. 13th of September 2017. This is another night of 97. Night of determination. Chapter 97 of Quran I translated. Read in the Holy Week on Earth. Its translation. 10:49. قل لا أملك لنفسي ضرا ولا نفعا إلا ما شاء الله. Tell them not only I cannot do anything for you, I cannot harm you, I cannot do anything for you, because when the judgment day comes, it's huge. Not only I cannot do anything for you, I cannot do anything for me too. Everything is determined. He is planning for every single one of you. Accept them what God wants. I can plan for my own personal life, but it happens or not, it depends on He will allow me to do what I want to do or not. لكل أمة أجلا. For every nation there is an end time. Ajal is end of the time. Then you will die. Ajal for you is when you die. Ajal for the Ummah is the time that the whole nation will be destroyed. إذا جاءهم أجلا فلا يستأخرون ساعة ولا يستقدمون. When I, God, decide about the end time of this nation, not an hour can go forward or backward. And that is decided for the earth. The judgment day is on the way. 18. قل يا أيها الكافرون. Tell them, hey, you unbelievers. لا عبد ما تعبدون, I do not worship what you worship, I do not follow what you follow, because you follow junk and nonsense and inconsistent, stupid things. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد, and you are not following what I follow words of God. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم, repeating, I am not following what you do, I am not listening to what you listen, I am not listening to your politicians and writers and singers and dancing and prostitute singers and dancers and clowns, your celebrities who are all pieces of garbage. Go to hell and take you to hell with them. وَلَوْ أَنْتُمْ عَبَدُونَ مَا عَبَدْ, and you are not following words of Jesus, words of Muhammad, my words, and this new vegan religion which is words of God. You do what you do, I do what I do. Soon you are gonna die and burn in hell, and when you are in the middle of fire you will understand it was truth or not. No hurry. Slide 19. 51:16. آخذين ما آتاهم ربهم, those people who follow words of God, those people who follow words of messenger of God, which is Moses, and I am Moses in year 2019, repeating everything that he said in the last 3,300 years again and adding one sentence to it. Every human must become vegan. Those who listen to words of God and words of Moses, they will receive what God will give them in heaven. كانوا من قبل ذلك محسنين. They were people who were doing good deeds in their life. And the best of good deeds is, he described in previous sentences, fight with your money and with your life for justice. This type of people will go to heaven. Everybody else, even if it is 6,900,000,000, whatever maximum amount, majority, even if 2 people have done it, those 2 people will go heaven. Rest of 7 billion people will go to hell. You know, hell has a lot of space. And heaven is conditional. من قبل ذلك محسنين, they were doing good deeds, they were good people in the life of the earth. And good and bad has a standard. Follow standards of God, you are good. Follow standards of society, it's satanic, you go to hell. Good and bad is not what I like, my heart says that, my intuition says that. No, your heart is in the hand of Satan and your intuition is wrong. The standard of God is written in the holy vegan earth. I wrote it 1, 2, 3, 4 very clearly, easily to understand. If you read Quran, there are 600. If you read Torah, there are 600. You have to sit there and extract it. I extracted them, made them simple in a couple of chapters. You read. The standards of God you do, you are Muhsin. The one who does good deeds. Them will go to heaven. Everybody else will go to hell. And in 51, 17, 18 and 19 says what are the good things that you need to do. قليلا من الليل ما يهجعون. A very small number of them were awake in the midnight reading book of God. Majority of you either are doing sex or you are sleeping or you are drunk and I don't know whatever you do. 51, 17, 18 and 19 tell you what are those good things that you have got to do. قليلا من الليل ما يهجون. They were in the habit of sleeping but little by night. What does it mean? It means most of the night everybody is asleep. Most of the night believers don't sleep. They sleep a small amount, 2.5 hours. Rest of it they are awake doing pranayama, connecting to God, reading book of God. Holy Vegan Earth is the last book of God. Read from beginning to the end. Once you don't understand all of it, you have to read several times, and it is 800 pages. وَبِالْأَسْحَارِ هُمْ يَسْتَغْفِرُونَ. In Sahar, before sunrise, they ask forgiveness from God. All night, they read book of God and then ask forgiveness for the mess that they have done in the life in the past years. You ask forgiveness, He will forgive you. He will clean your mind out of the karma of those filthy things that you have done. And don't tell me you haven't done. Get a mirror, sit in front of it and tell that. Tell yourself you have done some filthy things or not. You have to clean your mind out of its karma. Ask God forgiveness, He will forgive you. 51:19 and في أموالهم حق للسائل والمحروم, and in their money there is a portion for those people who ask them help and for unprivileged people. And the biggest unprivileged people are animals. They are in prison. They are waiting to be executed and killed, and their corpse be eaten by demons of hell. You are in prison waiting that somebody chop your head and give your hand and foot to some demon to eat. Do you understand how does that feel for the cow and sheep and chicken and fish? Go and watch those videos and pictures that vegan put in their social media. I'm not repeating them. But watch them to understand how those animals feel. They are mahroom. They are deprived of their rights, right of being happy and live. From your money, you have to spend money for justice for animals. If you do these things, you will reach the heaven that God described in the previous slide.